let me come here to the studio. Dr. Dikwa, you've been following this story of, energy security. Are we anywhere close to energy security in reality in Nigeria?
Ini, I think it's a really good question, and I'll answer it this way. So just for context, Nigeria started importing crude in 1972. Nigeria is 64 years old today. So the problem is only about 12 years younger than Nigeria. So to your point, do we have a refinery? Yes, we do today. There's a huge opportunity to solve that problem, that 52-year-old problem. So from an energy security standpoint, it's huge. Whichever side of the divide that you see, it is a huge thing that today we could solve that. But I always say, before you talk about energy security, and I think that's the way we need to frame this question, before you say energy security, before you secure anything, you have to have it first. So actually, the point I'm making is there are three sides to this coin. It's not two sides, there are three sides. The first side of the coin is energy access. Do we even have this energy? You walk out of here, probably not today, but certainly a month ago, 2 months ago, you see long queues. Does the energy even exist? Do we even have it? So energy access is number one. And there was a recent study by one of our analysts. If you take the average taxi driver, say in Lagos, he spends, believe it or not, a minimum of 72 hours in the petrol station queuing a month. 72 hours queuing. Sum that up into a year, probably works out to be about 35 days. That's about 10% of his year, just queuing. Non-productivity, that man can be working, contributing to the economy. He's not, he's queuing, spending time, all of that. So energy access, question one. If you do have the energy, then the second thing is energy affordability, and it leads to a question of price. And, we're going to have that discussion. So the second leg of the second part of that coin is energy affordability. We have the energy, can we afford it? Before you talk security. Security is the last thing that should be on our minds. The first thing is, can we access that energy? Can we afford that energy? And then I think, can we secure that energy? But without a doubt, we're much closer to energy security from a transportation standpoint than we've ever been. Energy from power standpoint is a different equation.
Are you trying to correct a perspective that we have the potential to, to both access, availability, that we do have the potential, and then perhaps it is just politicking, bureaucracy that's stopping us from achieving what we should?
Yeah, 100%, Ini, 100%. Energy affordability, I think from a transportation standpoint, once the refinery is up and running entirely, so 40 tankers get loaded every day, all the way going to Nigeria. Once that's sorted, affordability becomes much more sold. If Port Harcourt refinery comes onto the equation again, then even more. Then you talk about affordability. The moment you deregulate the market, allow free market forces to come in, then the question about price becomes very quickly solved as well, because you start to see it come down. But I can say this to Nigerians, if you're waiting for the price to go down anytime soon, you can forget about it. Diesel is it's 1,180. Most likely petrol will probably creep closer to that. Before free market forces come down, we'll start to see it come down after that.